And we're back. Hello. Now it's time to play Case 3. Which is a step back in a lot of senses, but seems to be most people's favorite. Ah, yes. This was when I was just posing as Ben Jordan, photoshopping my hair red and being in different positions with my green pants. 2004. That's part of the reason I went back and remade the first two and changed the title screens, because this is kind of embarrassing, but whatever. Let's watch the intro. Look at those graphics. Ooh, the Sorceress of Smaelholm. That's supposed to be a forest, but it actually is more of like a fence, and these are weird looking people. Oh yeah, there's no voice in this, right. Soon it shall be time to prepare the sacrifice so that we may continue to live. However, we must be wary in the coming days. As you know, the sacrifice is very important to all of us, and we cannot afford to have anything go wrong. The cauldron has foreseen the arrival of a stranger who we must monitor very closely. Cauldron, show us now the face of this newcomer. I bet I know who it is. Oh, it's Ben Jordan. Who has a long face now. And a giant head. Murdered, you say? That's awful. Yes, of course. As soon as we're done talking, I'll book a flight to Scotland. I'm not going to read all the text here. Mr. McBee, your daughters have been murdered. It's time to go solve them. I'll see you in a couple of days. Well, time to go to Scotland. Burton's nightmare. Oh, and it's supposed to be raining, but the plug-in doesn't work anymore. Heck of a storm outside. Aye, laddie! Oh, no, not even. Yeah. Check you in, room at the top of the stairs. Here's the key. My name's Marcus Tibbins, and we can't go to bed until we talk to everyone. Alright, so, as you can probably tell, the graphics in this game are not very good. Not that they were great in the first two remakes, but these were made in 2004 when I was not very good at art. I was even worse at art than I am now. And you can tell by several of these things the perspective in this room is completely off. But we won't get into that too much. The sprites are kind of wonky. There's a different set of icons which are horrible looking. There is a notepad, however. This has been in the thing for a while. So there's only one talk icon. There's no hotspot tooltip, so you really don't know what you're looking at. If you look at stuff, you get sort of a general Sierra-esque description. Having said that, though, this was my favorite Ben Jordan game to design. I had a really, really fun time making it, and I think it took me about a month and a half. I remember I worked on it over a summer when I was in college, and I would go to classes in the day, and then I would come home and work on this at night, and I was alone in my apartment, and like, it was really sad, but I was having a really great time making this game. And I used to listen to the score from Harry Potter and The Prisoner of Azkaban, if that wasn't apparent, and that was really inspirational. And this seems to be the Ben Jordan game that most people like the most, so I think maybe just having fun making it contributed to that a lot. So anyway, let's get the show on the road and talk to some of the townspeople. Look at that guy's ears. So if we basically are asking about these witches that have supposedly murdered these two girls. This guy's really scared. Weird markings, local witches, and the score noise for this is a witch's cackle, so get ready to hear that a lot, because there's 144 points in this game. 3 days away, there's a big witch holiday. Oh no. So, Wallace Crim, he's one of the only normal people in town. So then we have Sheriff Constable McGee over here, who looks like George W. Bush, has been pointed out to me. This is one of the best places to live in the world. Smailholm Tower's nearby, which doesn't look anything like the actual Smailholm Tower the way I drew it, but that's fine. Angus McGee? Oh, there was a man here looking for you earlier. Interesting. Another investigator. Drama. He was English, and he was interested in meeting you. Fascinating. Ugh, horrible, horrible business. Yes, anyway, so people are superstitious, they think it's witches, that's basically all you need to know. And, did we talk to this guy? No, we didn't. He tells us basically the same things. Witches, 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 witches. We can go to sleep now. Moosehead. This room was influenced by the room in Quest for Glory 4, but it's all terrible, weird. Look at the size of this window. If Ben stands next to this window, yeah, I guess that's about window height, but still, it's weird looking. And how far away does this candle have to be that big? Nice big bed, though. Such a big bed, and Ben Jordan is sleeping alone. For now. Oh, wait, what? You've been traveling, but you'd like to learn as much as you can about the town. I thought I'd talk to everyone. This is why you should never design things where you have to do things before. Yeah, I had this thing about designing huge beds, drawing huge beds in the Ben Jordan games. That's sort of a running gag. Oh, prisoner. Ah, I forgot to ask about the prisoner. Oh, because the guy... Okay, never mind. Mary Blaine. Alright. So there's a prisoner that was found at the scene of the crime. She forgot how she got there. She might not be guilty. You can visit her in jail. Hang? Oh no. Alright, I think we know everything we need to know to go to bed now. We pretty much have all of the clues we need. So this was back when I was, basically my design philosophy for Ben Jordan games was, step 1, assess the situation in various degrees, and assessing the situation here was basically talking to all the local people before you could go to bed. So let's go to bed in the giant, giant bed. Day 1. There's 3 days in this game. So, let us go and investigate and... Oh, what? What? Who? What? Shrill and piercing voice. I say! Are you Ben Jordan? Come speak to me, sir. Percival Quentin Jones, who has the best theme music in any of the games. The mad harpsichord player. Oh, I'm Ben Jordan. No, you're Ben Jordan. Never mind. I'm Percival Quentin Jones. And I have an email. So he's come to solve the murders, and he is a antagonist, sort of, who turns out to be not an antagonist. Spoilers. So yes, which is Poppycock. He's basically here to say, listen, I'm the rational, level-headed jerk who's going to give you a hard time about believing the paranormal. I have a very pointy chin and a weird eyebrow, and please keep away from me. So, quick poll of all of you watching. How many of you in here have actually played the Ben Jordan series to completion? Oh, he just zapped through the door. Oops. Oh, okay. Well, that's not the whole series to completion. There's 8 games. Alright, let's go talk to Mary. Old faded wanted poster. That's George Roberts from the second game. I just used his portrait there because I didn't have anything else. Let's talk to Scary Mary here. Go! Are you Mary Bladen? Yes! My name is Ben Jordan. Ah! Ah! So if we talk to Mary, we basically say we're here investigating the kids, and Ben Jordan is very taken aback by how calm she is, and you know, she tells him about witches and her side of the story, and no, she's not a crow. She's just a horrible monster. Look at her. Look at her. She's like, ah! She is unfortunate, an unfortunate victim of bad cloning or something. So she suffers from insomnia. She no one believes her because she was raised by an old lady who people thought was a witch or something. And so Ben's like, oh, you're cute apparently, and I'm horny, and I'm a virgin, so I like you. So Percival Quentin Jones, oh, the Smale Home Tower is locked, Constable McGee, blah blah blah, right. That's all we need from her right now. Anyway, what I was going to say, for those of you who have finished playing the series, Percival Quentin Jones, I won't spoil too much for those who haven't, but Percival Quentin Jones, he seems like he's your enemy, but he's really your ally, and he's actually just, like, pushing you along in the right direction here, even though he seems like he's trying to hinder your progress. He doesn't actually hinder your progress, he's just basically trying to help you out. Also, the McBees are horrifying. There's Voldemort on the wall. Oh, hey, Tom. Yeah, so anyway, let's talk to Eric and Pete over here. Eric's eyes are closed. These are the McBees, Ellen and Alan. They're frightening looking versions of Eric Fierstein and Pete, cool guy. So, yeah, so they're very suspiciously, not so super broken up about, well, I guess they kind of are. But anyway, they talk about their daughters. They're sort of suspicious because they are like, yes, our daughters are dead. Or, wait, hang on. They're basically talking about a witch that lives outside. There's an old woman. The old hag. So let's find out. Who's the old lady? She's a witch. She lives in the woods. Okay, what does she do out there? I don't know. If only we had some evidence. Well, maybe I can go talk to her. So there's our first lead. Anyway, so they're leaving. I'm sorry that there's nothing here. Oh, how sad. Boo hoo hoo, wah wah. Alright. Let us go. Man, the whole AGS crowd is showing up today. Hello, everyone. Good to see you all. Alright. This is the grave of the children. 2004. I dated this series by putting this in, basically. because I made this in 2004, and then since the rest of the series kind of took place over just a few months, the rest of the series stayed in 2004, even though I finished it in 2012. So, don't put actual dates in your game unless you really want to stick to them. It's basically the lesson to be learned from that. So, let's go over here. Let us leave the town of Smailholm, which is very inspired by Quest for Glory 4, especially this scene right here, as well as inside the hotel. This is my favorite track from this game. No, I didn't really draw them with speech blocks in mind, actually. I don't know. I don't know what my reason— Oh, look at this! Look at that! I forgot that I had updated it. Ha! Oh, this is gonna be weird. So I drew a updated version of this background just for fun when I was like practicing and learning new backgrounds and stuff. And I put it in the game, and apparently I saved the game, the original source file with this, so this background is not from the original game. So that's gonna be interesting. This is like the one part where the art actually gets decent and then turns back to horrible. Oh, the lady walked away. Let's go follow her. Nope, he's facing away from her now. I hope that doesn't mess up the rest of the game, actually. Hello, person with a lot of letters and numbers in their game. I don't have crack. I think I do have crack somewhere. Anyway. Hi. River of Life. I'm an old woman. Oh my god, she sparked things. Got ourselves a witch. Let's go confront her. And look the other way while we're doing that. Maybe I'll play Crackwell tomorrow after I finish the whole series. I saw her by the river. Alright, come on in. Look at that masonry. Her bed is pretty big too, baby. I'm an old woman. I just want to ask you some questions. Okay, fine. What are you doing down by the river? Oh, I'm a witch. I'm a Wiccan. Or a witch. And Ben shows his open-mindedness by saying that they're not evil, and he's like, oh, you're not as bad as the rest of the town, and my name's Wilma Wiggins. Actually, I guess she'd be Scottish, wouldn't she? Because this is in Scotland. So if we talk to her, she talks about how she's basically ostracized from the town because everyone thinks she's a witch because of her Wiccan thing, which is ironic considering, but I haven't set foot in there in at least 20 years, but Smailholm Tower is nice except it's locked. Murders. Who was murdered? Oh no, I don't know what's going on. Children. So, she has a spell that can determine the fate of the children. Adventure games! You don't know the McBees. And they're strange. Oh well, whatever. Anyway, what's this spell? No, it's ironic considering the reveal at the end of this game. Right, so she needs very specific items. She needs an item belonging to the children, and she needs an item belonging to someone accused of the crime. How convenient that we have both those things. Let's go back to town. Oh man, this is not gonna work because the hotspot's gone. Damn, I just broke the game by doing this. Smailholm Tower is terrible. Can I get back to town? Is debug mode on? Can I turn on debug mode? Nope, debug mode is not on. And if I save the game, it's not going to turn on either, so that sucks. Okay, well, this is embarrassing. Let's see if I can't go somewhere else. Actually, I should just replace this with the original background, even though that's gonna mess everything up again, but I'll just have to speedrun it again. Alright, technical difficulties. One moment, please. Okay, let's try this again. From the beginning. Let us speedrun the hell out of this game now. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. You get to listen to witches a whole bunch now. Oh good, I've actually implemented cutscenes in this game, that's good. What is your world record speedrun of Ben Jordan 3? Exactly. I'm curious. I don't think I've ever tried speedrunning this particular game. I have done speedruns of other games. But... yeah, so there seem to be a lot of people in the chat room now, so if you guys have any questions or comments or whatever, feel free to ask, because I need to talk about stuff while I'm doing this. Hang on, let me get an extra point by looking at Uncle Fred over here. Okay. I'm just pressing the spacebar really fast so I can skip all the dialogue that we already played so we don't have to play all over again. Hello, Becky. Now let's make sure this works. Yay, I fixed it. Okay, good. Alright, now let's play this game properly. Hello, Schlangenwurz. No, I've never done that. If I have, it hasn't, it wasn't on purpose, it was by accident. I'm not going to voice all the dialogue in my best spaceman in space voice because I don't have a best spaceman in space voice, but I'll try my best. River of life, I call upon your spirits. That was it. Well, what do you know? Looks like we've got ourselves a witch. A space witch. Alright, let's go talk to the witch again. Space River. Mine now. Ben Jordan 9 will be out in 2027. It'll be actually maybe it should be 2024 for like the 20th anniversary edition. And I restarted because there's a room. I'll go back to it now. I have to go back to it now anyway. Right, she needs the spell ingredients. Okay, that's where we left off. The reason I restarted was because this room here, I replaced the background because a while back I did a repaint of this background just as a test, and I inadvertently saved the original source version with this background, and this is like back when I was using walk-off screen edge, and the edge didn't align with the background placement, so I couldn't walk off the top of the screen to get back to town, but I fixed that now. So just pretend that that background looks shittier than it actually does, so it's consistent. Alright, what are we doing? Right, okay, so we need an item belonging to the accused. We can talk to Mary. Again? Mary, could I ask you a favor? What is it, Ben? Well, I need something from you that's personal and you know, give me something, baby. Oh, Ben, you're so trusting. That'll get you hurt someday. Hint, hint. Anyway, she gives us a locket and she makes up some bullshit about it. That's her grandmother's or something. And now let's go over to the cemetery. Oh, here we go. How many guns will BJ9 feature? How many guns? Oh, right, you go in and they're saying that they're leaving and that they... Did you remember to leave the teddy bear at the grave? Well, there you go. So we come over to the grave and lo and behold, there's a teddy bear at the grave. So now we've got all we need. Ben Jordan doesn't use guns. He only has a rifle at the beginning of case 1 and it doesn't work out too well for him, so... the player character cannot transform into a cat. That is incorrect. I don't know where you get your information from, but clearly your sources have misled you. I'm sorry to say. Do these hotspots even line up? It's you, Ben Jordan! Nope, it's not. Okay, good thing there's nothing specific here that I need to look at. I might play to the dog ending of Case 8 though, tomorrow. Alright, so, we have our ingredient. Oh, whoa, what just happened there? I clicked on the inventory and the screen turned black. Why did that happen? Whoa, what? This game is just all full of all sorts of bugs, isn't it? Oh, what just happened there? That was weird. Alright, well, here's a teddy bear. Please don't happen again. Why does that happen again? Alright. Here's a key. Can I not access my inventory now? Why can't I access my inventory? This is gonna be a problem. Okay. Why is that happening? Well, I have to give her my thing, and I have a key, but I need a locket. Why is... There it is, look at that. Wow, this is gonna be real hard to play. Alright, I have all I need, but it's gonna take a while. Come back tomorrow morning. Alright, time to go back to the inn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The Blaine girl has nothing to do with the murder. Something's not right around here. Hint, hint. Pushing you in the right direction, Ben Jordan. You there, Jordan. Oh, you've been dilly-dallying about. Well. Yeah, don't be a dick. Edgy language there. Seducing the locals? Ooh, what do you mean seducing the locals? Oh, you can't fool me. I went back to interrogate the Blaine girl in jail and she told me you'd been there. She was obviously quite smitten and very uncooperative. Ridiculous! She was smitten? Ooh. Yes, yes, yes. Percival Quentin Jones, inadvertent matchmaker. Yeah, this really is hardcore mode. I really don't know why the inventory isn't displaying correctly, but... oh well. We'll figure it out. Day 2. I am playing with DirectX 9. That's the thing. I had to recompile these. I actually had to recompile... oh, well, no, that was case 4. But, yeah, I recompiled this in 3.3.5. Green cargo pants in 2016 are no longer fashionable, unfortunately. It's a real shame. I liked my pair of green cargo pants that I had, and that I immortalized forever in this series. They were very handy. They're very good adventuring pants. You can keep many things in the pockets. So, anyway, we have to go see Wilma Wiggins now, because she has our spell ready for us. Is this gonna fuck up? Yeah, it is. Alright, never mind. Well, let's go and... oh, look, it's the Easter egg! A strange-looking black bird is perched on... this is a Mittens 2004 Easter egg, if you talk to the bird. Nice birdie. Caw, caw, beware, the end is near. Ha 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 ha. What an odd bird. If anyone here was at Mittens of 2004, I hope that that is, that's a nice little throwback there. What did Vel model? Who did Vel model after himself? Ben Jordan's not modeled after me, only the way he dresses. The cottage door is ajar. That's funny, I thought it was a door. Haha. Oh no! Oh my god, who would do something like this? Who would paint blood pixels all over a poor old woman? Yeah, I guess this was shard-like foreshadowing, huh? She was bludgeoned to death. Oh no, a large symbol painted on the wall in red. It sends a shiver down your spine. Oh no. She's been murdered. How terrible. And how completely unexpected. Now, here is one design problem. Oh no, look, it's Percival Quentin Jones. Well, well, what have we here? Oh, Wilma Wiggins. Wilma Miggins. That's the next game, Miggs. Uh-oh. Oh no, she's been murdered. Oh, we have a killer. Can we strike again? Gee, you think? Oh, you're way out of your league. I'm going to go call the police. Spoiler alert, he's not really going to call the police. Your little witch hunt is over, Mr. Jordan. I remember being proud of that line when I wrote it 12 years ago. Now it just seems silly. If you're still here by the time the police arrive, I shall have no choice but to consider you a suspect. It's your choice. I hope you make the right one. You're damn right I will. Action hero, Ben Jordan. So, there's a crowbar, a bloody crowbar in this flower bed, and there's no visual indication aside from looking at it. Ah, some of the flowers look a bit more crimson than usual, almost like blood. It would have been really nice if there was a graphical indicator there, but design mistake, what can I tell you? Anyway. Blood-stained crowbar. Let's use this blood-stained crowbar to go open the tower. Oh, look! There's a giant out-of-place object from a previous background in this background now. It's the witch code. You examine the message more closely. Ooh, what could it mean? Well, this is the witch code. Fun fact, I came up with this code while sitting in the waiting room for the dentist, waiting for an appointment. And if my memory serves correctly, this says WW dead. Mary will die innocently. BJ where we want. Yes, I'm fluent in witch code. So this was supposed to be like a little nod to the voodoo code in Gabriel Knight, except you don't actually have to write write a what do you call it? A message in this. Also, you're talking about Vel and Helm. Who the hell are you? You're an old person too. We got Smite of Hand and we've got L2RHC 2PV whatever. You guys are like coming out of the woodwork. I feel so honored and also so old. Smite of Hand, were you actually at Mittens 09? Hey, look at that, I clicked the bloody crowbar. By magic. Ah, let's see. Were you the guy... Oh man, what was your name? Oh, Silpher! Of course! Hello, Silpher. How silly of me not to remember. Yes, hello, Todd. I'm sorry, I mean Silpher. I didn't mean to out your real name. Alright, so here we are in this tower. Man, now we just need Gormak to show up. We need Gormak to show up and, like, own his music, because his music is amazing in these games. History of Smailholm. Let's read about crap. Let's see. Interesting facts about Smailholm. All true, probably. This is all randomized. There was a hospital. This is all, like, random crap. I today came through... King Edward I today came through the town. He's much shorter than I thought. Alright, so this board is lighter than normal. So we pry it up with our crowbar. And we find... Oh. An old diary. Okay. That was very loud music, yes. Well, my voice is pretty annoying. Yeah, I was just talking about... I was mentioning when we were playing Case 2 that the barista's portrait is modeled after Adam, and that I can now claim that a BAFTA award-winning designer has had his fingers in the Ben Jordan pie. So, there you go. Alright, I don't need the diary. Maybe I do need the diary. Oh crap, how am I gonna look at the diary? This is gonna be difficult. Oh, can I right-click to... Ah, look, oh, you browse through the diary. It belongs to one... Oh, wow. This is really lucky. I have no idea how this is happening, but... This is, like, amazing that this is actually working. Okay, so... Yeah, you should get Adam in here. He did a lot of the sound design on Case 4. Let's go show this entry to Mary. I think that's what we have to do. Which means that I really hope we don't actually have to show it to her, that we can just talk to her about it. Oh good, we can. Wilma Wiggins has been murdered. Oh no. Oh, there's an odd mark on the wall. Oh, it's this... It's the witch code. Oh no, there's dark witches in town. Oh, I'm afraid. Oh no. Diary. Ooh, what is it? Oh, it's a diary. There's a secret witch cult in Smailholm. I want to make it known that I made this game before Hot Fuzz came out, and they totally ripped off my plot twist, which is that everyone in the town is a witch, and they're all in on it. I mean, they're not witches in Hot Fuzz, but you get the idea. Alright, so I need to free Mary somehow. How do I get Mary out of jail? What do I do now? I forgot what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so I have the diary. I showed her the diary. I think I'm supposed to go and talk to Percival Quentin Jones? Perhaps? Hey, Brian! Welcome. What do I do now? Does anybody remember what I have to do next? I'm sure there's something logical that has to be done, but I don't remember what it is. Let me turn the volume down a little bit more. 25% should do it. Alright, let me save my game real quick just in case anything messes up. What the hell do I do? Oh. Let's just save it as WTF do I do? Question mark. Oh, I know what I have to do now. I have to go and eavesdrop on a conversation in the woods, because I have to find Constable McGee and tell him that there's a witch in town, and now we have the big reveal that, gasp, everyone in town is a witch. Or at least Constable McGee is also a witch. Ooh, and now that I think of... Oh, okay, I have the crowbar in my inventory. Good. I have to remember to keep that in my inventory so I can get the good ending in this game. And there's the bird again. Uh-oh. Is everything in place?
Yes, Master. Tomorrow's ceremony will go as planned.
And the girl?
Still in prison.
Ugh, that hurts my throat. Oh, she's getting too close. Uh-oh. Well, let's go and talk to Mary again. Everyone in town is Frankenstein, and they're all going to the moon at the end. That's what this game is all about. I really don't like the new audio system in modern versions of AGS, I'm sorry to say, but it was a lot easier when you could just assign music to room. That's why the room, or the music loops every time we go into that specific room. Constable McGee! He's a witch! Oh, he was talking to a guy in a black cloak. That must mean he's a witch. Let's get out of here. I have to get out of here. Alright, I need to... Oh, right. Okay, yeah, alright. It's good that I have the crowbar in my inventory now. Quick, let me save real quick here. As WTF do I do? Because now Constable McGee is gonna be outside, waiting for us. Ah, there you are, Jordan. I've been looking for you. Ah, you didn't think so. I'll get you now, Ben Jordan. I'm gonna kill you. Oh, it was you who killed the McGee children, didn't you? No, your half-assed theories bore me. Now I'm gonna shoot you with a tranquilizer. This is the point where the game diverges, and you can either get the good ending or the not-so-good ending. I'm gonna go with the good ending because that's, obviously the good ending. So he has a tranquilizer dart, and there's a timer. But we can throw the crowbar at him! That was fun. So we can take from him a tranquilizer dart and a key, which we can use now to free Mary from the jail and then have sex with her. Actually, no, he doesn't have sex with her because he's a gentleman, and also because that would be really stupid. Actually, it wouldn't be any more stupid than most of the things in here. Oh, there's the gun. No, I want the key. No, that's the witch code. No, that's the Paranormal Investigator's Handbook. No, that's the tranquilizer gun. Ben gets a happy ending, if you know what I mean. Oh, this is gonna be rough. I don't know where the key is, and oh man. I should have gone with the bad ending. Because I can't get the key now. Oh god, how do I do this? Is there like a... AGS doesn't have like a manual thing where you can select inventory items, does it? No. No. Okay, I have to move my mouse around by feel here. Oh look, I did it! Nice, okay. This is adding a really extra level of challenge to this game, which I never experienced before, which is nice. Alright. Well, come back to the inn with me, baby. Oh, here's the big romantic scene where we can't skip any of the dialogue because it's time to the music. Well, you'll be safe in my room, Mary. I don't think anyone will think to look in here before we get this whole mess sorted out. Oh, Ben, I can't thank you enough for this. Hey, no thanks necessary. I'm just doing my job. No, it's more than that. You've been so kind to me and treated me as a friend, even though I was the prime murder suspect. Not many people would do that. I mean, I can't remember the last time someone was kind to me. The whole village always thought I was a witch, so I never really had any friends. This is all bullshit, by the way. That's terrible. I don't see how anyone could be unkind to such a sweet and pretty person. Oh, you're so superficial, Ben. Oh my goodness, you're making me blush. In my lady parts. I must confess, I thought you were particularly handsome when we first met. I was so anxious to get out of jail so I could... Ugh, gag me. Heh. Oh, there they go. Mwah. I don't really know what to say, except... Don't say anything, just kiss me again. Mwah. Tasteful fade to black. Day 3. Oh, there's Mary in bed. Mary is sleeping peacefully. If we touch her, you don't want to wake her up. Ooh. So now everyone's like, yeah, Ben Jordan, you got some. He didn't really get some. They kissed and then they went to bed because they were tired. That's all that happened. Actually, Ben didn't have a condom, so she was like, no glove, no love. Because this is a responsible set of people. Oh no!
As I expected, you didn't listen to me. I warned you, Jordan. I told you to get out of town, but you insisted on staying.
Wait, hold on.
But you insisted on staying. Now I'm afraid I have no choice but to interrogate you as a suspect.
Go right ahead. I've got nothing to hide.
We'll see about that. Come with me.
Oh, now we get the little have you been paying attention puzzle. Stop pacing. You might not yeah, there you go. It's really getting on my nerves.
I'm formulating some questions for you, Jordan. Now I have precious little time, so I would appreciate it if you were as truthful as possible.
So Percy here, in addition to helping the player, he's actually trying to get Ben Jordan to realize what's going on. So, I forgot what he asked him, actually. Let's tell the truth. I set her free. What? Oh, you let her out of jail? Yes. Constable McGee was going to shoot me. And now there's other people in... Well, who murdered Wilma Wiggins? It was Dark Witches. Ah. Don't believe me, but look at this diary. Ah. They may not be broomstick riding spellcasting witches, but they're definitely dangerous people. Oh dear, I chose the wrong thing. I'm not gonna get a full score. Oh well. Who killed the McGee children? Nobody killed them. Because there were no children. Gravestone in the cemetery. No, that doesn't mean there weren't any bodies. The McBees didn't have any photos of their kids, so they obviously were killers. Fascinating. No more questions. Get out of here. You have one less point than you should have. Right, so I need Percy's shovel. How do I get Percy's shovel from him? Oh, Jordan. I need the shovel. Oh, I know what I need now. Right. I need to go and see the new witch code message. While I don't need to write a new message, I do need to translate it because there's a typey puzzle as well. Yes. This game didn't have great puzzles, but it definitely had some interesting things for me to try. I think this might be messed up. Oh wait, no, never mind. My bed tonight, yes. Why is there a shovel in a hotel room? Because Percival Quentin Jones is a grave robber, and he never leaves home without one. Uh-oh, what does this say? Eliminate PQJ, Z, or Z, if you're from a non-American country. Which I am not, so I say Z. But for all of you international viewers, that is a Z. And it will come into play very soon when we go and type it in. Sure is a lot of walking in this game. I think I could have done some better walk cycles. That hand icon, what is that? It looks like some sort of messed up menorah. I don't know, it's an adventure game, okay? Let's see. Tell him about the witch code. What makes it say? Oh, what did the message say? It said eliminate... No, that's not how you spell eliminate. Eliminate PQJ. And it was signed by someone called Z. Are you sure? Yes. Go see for yourself. Get out of here. Now I can take your shovel and shove it in my pants, because I'm an adventure game character. Also, I can look inside his bag. Also, my favorite line, if you click on the bed, for a second you consider getting in the bed and farting in it, just like your brother used to do to your bed when you were a kid, but you decide not to. How do you distinguish Z and C? Because one is C, like a S, and the other is Z with a Z. I've never had a problem distinguishing between Z and C. The real problem is distinguishing between Z and S, like people who misspell my last name all the time. Oh right, why did I leave town? I had a shovel, I was gonna use the graveyard. Oh, we're only 30 points away from the ending. This went by a lot quicker than I thought. That's good. I was worried that the stream was going to last like 8 hours. Of course, these are the shorter games in the series. Alright, let's do some... Oh, god damn it, I need the shovel. Ugh. Alright, Clickfest again. Yeah! This is really lucky. I have no idea what's happening here. Reluctantly, you pull out your shovel and begin digging up the McGee... Oh my god, look at that! What is going on there? It's a magnifying glass! It's a giant floating magnifying glass! What in the world just happened there? That's hilarious. This is what happens when you recompile games in newer versions of HES. Alright, the coffin. Well, what did you expect? Alright, let's see what's in here. Oh, the coffin is empty. Oh no, what's going on here? Let's climb out of the grave. You suddenly have a very bad feeling in the pit of your stomach. Actually, for those of you who were wondering what happened there, I know exactly what happened there. So in order to get the screen to scroll, rather than use set viewport and release viewport to manually scroll the screen in AGS, because I didn't know how to do that yet, I had a blank sprite, which I then set as the player character and had it move. It's the same. I did the same trick in the intro for the cinematic pan down. I had a blank character move across the screen so the screen would scroll and then move back. But apparently, in compiling it with a different version of AGS, the sprite numbers got confused, so it turned into the sprite for the magnifying glass icon. So it should have been blank. You should not have been able to see that. Anyway, that's a little under the hood thing there. Anyway, hello, Mr. Jordan. You've been busy. Well, I thought you were leaving town. Don't play coy with us, Jordan. We're Eric and Pete. You're members of the witch cult. That's right, I'm still asleep. Everyone in Smellholm is, even your precious Mary. You don't even have children, do you? Ha! The idea of us actually raising little brats is almost too ridiculous to consider. That sounds very familiar. So your kids weren't murdered? Well, why was I here? Why isn't you... What is going on? Well, there's someone else who would answer that. It's Chris Jones Voldemort, that's who. Oh no, it's Zorthrus. Get it? Zorthrus of Smellholm? Were your parents fans of cheesy 80s movies? Haha, meta humor. Now it's time for the sacrificing. Oh, we're sacrificing you. Alright. This escalated quickly. Thank you, Nemo. No, I mock it. I don't mock it. I mean, I mock it because I I don't think it's a bad game. I still, like I said at the beginning of this case, it's the Ben Jordan game that I had the most fun designing, and it's definitely not a terrible game. I mean, I made some questionable decisions, of course, like any young budding indie developer, adventure game developer especially would. But it's, you know, like any other game I made, it was a good learning experience, and, you know, playing it now, it's no masterpiece or anything, but it still has a special place in my heart. And I can make fun of it because I made it, and I know what's wrong with it, and, you know, whatever. So anyway, we're the evening sacrifice. I actually like this little scene here, even though it's very green. I like the whole, like, hillside sacrifice tied to the stake thing.
Our lamb is in place. Whoa, he's gonna pay for throwing a crowbar at my head.
Now. I have questions and I want some answers. Alright, well, you took the good path, so what do you want to know? Why me? Ah, that's a long story and time is precious. We'll tell you in case 8. So this whole thing was a ruse. You weren't supposed to free Mary. Here you are. Alright, so why are you having this sacrifice? It's the Festival of Lammas, which apparently is a real thing. I looked on Wikipedia and everything. Gift of eternal youth, we sacrifice a virgin and take their youth every 20 years. Well, you made a terrible mistake. I'm not a virgin. Yeah, you are. For Ben Jordan, you're totally a virgin. Oh, well, shit. You didn't have sex with Mary after all. Yeah. So, not that there's anything wrong with being a virgin, by the way. You're a leader of the witch cult. Yes, my reputation precedes me. Yes, if you read the Paranormal Investigator's Handbook, there's a section about this where you learn about him. So he's got, like, backstory here. This is where the backstory comes into play. No more questions. Stop! Oh, here comes Mary. Who's gonna make the sacrifice? Why aren't you wearing your robes? Oh, are you a witch? Oh, yes, I'm a witch. I'm sorry. But you're nice. And I thought you were nice, and I never had sex with you, but I love you. Well, I've had enough of living forever. Well, I'll relieve you of this great burden. Hadouken! Oh, no, Mary! No, you're so angry. So angry that Mary loved you, and so angry that Zorthorus took you, that you... Oh yeah, it kind of does look like Ron, Harry, and Hermione, doesn't it? It totally is Ron, Harry, and Hermione. I didn't even realize that. That's so funny. I guess I must have subconsciously done that. Anyway, you're so angry at the fact that Voldemort killed your girlfriend, or your would-be girlfriend, that you burst through your ropes and run away. And I guess that's McGonagall there, isn't it? Ah, well. Turn into a bat. Oh, I need to save my game here. Actually, I'm gonna save my game real quick. And I am going to play you all a special thing that I don't think anyone has ever found yet. I'm gonna quit real quick. And I'm gonna set my computer's date to April 1st, which was last week. Change date and time. Hang on. Adjust date and time. Let's see. Change date and time. It's April 1st. Let's see if this still works. So I put in a little April Fool's joke, which is if you kill Zorthorus here at the end on April 1st. Yeah, the music in this game is great. Gormak really outdid himself. He's great. Alright, so let's get this tranquilizer gun ready because we need it to kill Zorthorus. Except I have a shovel now. There it is. Alright, so let's take the stick. Pick up the stick. Yes, pick up the stick. Thank you. An odd sense of deja vu, right. Alright. There you are. You killed Mary. Yes, yes, yes. Very tragic. So sad. You heartless bastard, all you care about is your sacrifice. Well, yes, I don't need the sacrifice, but I can... It's so easy. He's just lazy. That's all it boils down to, is he's just a lazy guy. Alright. Shoot him! Boom! Alright, here we go. It's April Fool's Day, right? And we've got this stake, and we're about to stake Zorthrus. Here we go! Take a deep breath and prepare to drive the stick into Zorthrus' heart. Yay! We got our little April Fool's music. Anyway. We just killed Zorthrus, and now we have a nice little epilogue. Well, that's what they were planning on doing, but I managed to escape. Where are they now? You must take me to them so that I can arrest them. Follow me, they're over on this hill to the west. And now they've all aged terribly. Rapidly. Look, they're all old. Hermione. They're all dead. Oh well, they couldn't go on living. Well, nothing more to do here. I suppose we can declare this case closed. Also, I only got 140 points. Oh well. Back to England. You gonna not be so close-minded anymore? Well, maybe. I'll make a believer out of you yet. And so Ben went back to London with Percy to fill out the case paperwork. While he was there, he took some time off and went sightseeing to try and get the pain of losing Mary out of his head. Scotland Yard reimbursed him for his services as he didn't get any money from the case. However, he still wondered why he specifically had been chosen to be the sacrifice for the witch cult. You may want to check out the other path, as it has different puzzles and an alternate ending. No, you don't, because it's a shitty ending. Thanks for playing. See you next time. Lovely. Yes. So, April 1st was not the... Case 3 was not the first game that I put an April Fool's thing in. There's also one in Case 5, but I'll play that another... I mean, I'm going to play that tomorrow. So, and it's not as funny. Case 5 actually has my favorite Easter egg of all the Ben Jordan games, though. Yeah, I just set my clock back to today's date. Today is the 9th, right? Yes, it is. Right. Now, let's move on to the